watch this video and break it down with Adam22 and King Pill.
Basically, like texting me and begging me to.
You know, I want y'all to see what I'm talking about, right? Which is when you get a small window of opportunity, you gotta be grateful and you gotta hop in that small window. And I mean, King Pill did do that. You know, he got a small opportunity. He went for it, made himself different on his first video for Adam22. The whole baby world thing, whatever, shirt off. Alright, you know, grab attention, all that, and it worked. And you know, shit, he got other interviews with other people, it worked. Then he's got talent, you know what I'm saying? He made a cranky little song. You know, like a little hit song. Then Adam took him to, you know, New York. He met the fucking CEO or whatever of Atlanta Records. But then on here, you know, he's having a hard time, you know, kind of being temporarily homeless. But, you know, he's talking about, oh, White Devil wanted me to sign a paper percentage and all that. And, you know, Adam22 trying to explain to him, you know, hey, maybe you should have did it. I guess somebody, you know, and then he's saying that, man, me meet these famous people. I don't want the fame, you know, I guess, you know, he's saying need money.
Somebody like me,
in the beginning, yo, you don't get money. Like a lot of these rappers, when they, you know, first rapping, they don't get money. They'll get a little advancement once they sign and all that. And then if they blow that, they kind of fuck for a while. But the thing with King Pill, you know, like Adam's trying to tell him, and you know, they're both kind of knocking each other. You know, King Pill calling Adam White Devil and everybody. And you know, in return, Adam say you're black bum, whatever. And the bum part, you know, look up dictionary, when you're homeless, begging for money. So, you know, it wasn't that racial. He just trying to give an example back, you know. Everything King Pill was saying has got to be like white this, white that, whatever. But yeah, man, I mean, he had his chance of, you know, like. He met the CEO of Atlanta Records, got to New York. I mean, that's doing news. And if somebody, when you sign something, you get a percentage, that's like a deal. They're going to push you because, you know, they ain't going to get their 20% if it's 20% of zero. You feel me? And, you know, would you rather have 100% of nothing or 80% of, you know, I don't know, 100,000. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, King Pill kind of blew it when he lost that, you know, lost himself on Adam. You know, maybe, obviously he probably really did need that money for gas money and think he was going to get it. And, you know, I don't know, maybe he was buying a pouch or something, whatever, had plans with the 200, whatever. But him blowing it, but then you ain't go about it like that. That is already enough for somebody just cut you off permanently. But then you kind of like, you know, start dissing at them and all. You know, it's like don't bite the hand that feed you. You know, like you about to be one that has a regular, and if it's $200 for 4 hours, yeah, what's the minimum wage? Like damn near almost up, not even $20 yet. You make it double that and an extra 10. You feel me? So you getting paid like where else you gonna get $50 an hour? You know what I'm saying? It might not be a lot because you might not be getting 40 hours a week or whatever. But that's why Adam was saying do your side thing, start your own podcast. Look at Flacco, Poetic Flacco, killing it. You know what I'm saying? I think he already had some things before he went to Adam22. But, you know, obviously he's blowing up more. Like, that dude don't even need to go back if he don't want to, but he gonna go back. You know, he taking a little break or whatever it is. But, you know, you gotta capitalize off that time when you get that little fame and that little money so you can do your own thing. Damn, I mean, look at Community, look at Back on Fig. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people made a living now, you know, off, you know, not just saying only the jumper, because again they had their own thing going on. Like I don't know, one of them was a rapper, whatever, the other one was GI, whatever. You know, they had some things going on, but I'm saying they got it like big now, you know. So I'm not knocking King Bill, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to King Bill. I'm just saying, you know, he kind of blew it, and then all you can do at that point is be like, damn, my bad. But then you get on here and you take your frustration out. Oh, the white man this, he wanted to sign a percentage. Now it's like, you know, which, you know, is like reverse racism, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, blaming all, yo, it ain't got to do with the white, green, purple, black, yellow, you feel me? Like, you know, people with money, you know, they're looking at you, what can you do for them, right? When you got talent, you're different and all that. So when you meet these people and offer you a percentage, bro, I don't know who offered that to you, but that's probably another thing you fucked up, bro, the bag. So it's like, now, respectfully, yeah, you're doing YouTube. I see you in there grinding, you know, you're doing your music, and you're showing, you know, you practice doing your music. You like on YouTube all the time, right? Trying to grind and, you know, get that popping, because you're probably monetized. I think you got like almost 20,000 subscribers, whatever. Damn, bro, that's good as shit, homie. I mean, I'm just working on 1,000, homie. But, you know, you're grinding on that, trying to make that poppin'. So shout out to King Bill. And he's still doing music, trying to come up with another hit, whatever. Shout out to King Bill again. But yeah, bro, you just gotta, if Adam was thinking about it, you know, like you said, you're gonna have to do more, because this kind of made it look more, again, after the one thing you did, and then now, you know, it's all white devil this, white devil that, you know what I mean? So it's like a liability for Adam, you know? I don't know if he take you out on, it would be like out the kind of his heart type shit. You know, because obviously you do think you got talent, you do think you could have been hella good in the podcast, because he wouldn't have, you know, kind of gave you a shot to be a regular. There's a lot of people on there that come on there, you know, get some views for YouTube and shit, but they don't work there. And a lot of them have tried. I think Swifty Boo Boo worked there in a heartbeat. You know, he mentioned it, but Adam ain't offered, you know, so the fact that Adam fuck with you like that, that was like huge, bro. You should have been like, anyway, homie, just keep it going, you feel me? And you can't blame other people for your problems, bro. You know, it is what it is. Made some mistakes, shit, we all have, you feel me? This move I could have made been way more better, you know what I mean? You can't go back in time, just looking forward, but you need to get off the racial shit, bro. Because, you know, these people that bad and all that bullshit, they wouldn't even help you. Like, them connects in New York and shit, that was huge, bro. That was huge. You could be in New York right now. All you gotta tell people is, look, you know, hey, I'm not trying to ask for a lot or whatever. I'm trying to be fair. But I'm in a position right now, I need a little, you know, rupee, I need some type of ride and some type of, you know, make enough to provide, to have like a little apartment. I don't need nothing fancy, and a couple bucks in my pocket, you know, so I kind of like need an advancement, you feel me? Is there any way we could do that? And I don't know, then you said 20%, you get 30%, you know, something like that, bro. And then they're pushing you because they want their 30%, feel me? But, you know, you can take a sign, I don't know, but just going down, talking down, like, and talking about Adam, it ain't the right move, homie. You should have been on there like, damn, you know, hey, I'm on here humbly, you know, because I realize, you know, hey, I'm in a little fucked up situation right now. I could have been in a better situation. I'm going to teach you all coming up, you know, where I think I messed up wrong. I did this with Adam, I had this dude want to give me 20%, I ain't sign it, You feel me? Turned into a teaching lesson, help the little youngins behind you, and, you know, be a little bit more like realizing you made a mistake, And who knows? Adam might have saw that and started to think different of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you coming up there gracefully. But you coming up there kind of gracefully showing your situation, but at the same time, you blaming other people for your situation. So why would they try to help you again, bro?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
the activity,
you know, you're showing your situation, props to you, you know, showing people you kind of down bad. But instead of blame, you know, saying, damn, this is where I messed up, I wish I didn't do that down. Instead of doing that, bro, you blaming, oh yeah, and Adam and White Devil. So why would they mess with you again, bro? Like, damn, homie, like, you could have showed, if you're going to show where you're at, you know, in a humiliating type of way, which is what you're doing, don't do it and blaming other people, homie. Yeah, you should have did it and, you know, blaming yourself, bro, because you're responsible for that. On some apologetic shit. Like, look, Adam spent, I don't know, this motherfucker clip like a fucking hour watching your video, bro. You think he's watching an hour of other people's videos and shit? Hell no. He ain't watching no hour of my shit. You know what I feel me? So you could have tapped in, you know, you're showing something to feel kind of humiliated. Shout out to you. He sees that. You're like, oh damn, you know, and I was bugging that day. I was high, whatever. I need the money for gas, whatever. You know, and like, damn, I wish I didn't do that, you know, whatever. But instead, just sit there, Joe, blaming it on him, and then the other people that try to help you, and then on top of that, calling them racial slur, you know, yeah, White Devil. It's like, damn, bro, like you pretty much fucked up again, bro, like third straight, you know what I mean? But hey, I do like the fact you kept saying, you know, I'm trying to keep it positive, keep going. That part was good, you feel me? Like, you're still trying, you're still doing your thing. And, you know, hey, who can't respect that, bro? You're trying to be as positive as you can in a fucked up situation. You know, I respect that. I'm sure everybody does. You're still recording, you feel me? You're still, like, pushing the YouTube. All that, you're doing right. But the part blaming on the white man, the White Devil, and that was, you know, now basically the only promoter that would help you is a black promoter, or, you know, sign you, whatever, a black promoter. So ain't like they don't have them out there, but, you know, obviously the higher you get up the chain, shit like that, it probably is mostly, you know, white or, you know, Jewish. So, you know, they're like, well, damn. They're looking at it like, well, they can't help you because you think that they're the White Devil. So you kind of like blackballing yourself, homies. Like, anyway, like I said, this ain't no diss to King Pill. You know, I like dude. I think got good personality. I think he definitely got talent. I think he definitely grinding. It's just the whole, you know, racial thing, blaming it on these people, and those were the people that were helping you, bro. And you know, when you look back at it, like, damn, you were right there, bro. Like with that song and recording in New York, you were like right there, homie. And then, you know, being on the Adam22 as a regular, right there, homie. Like, any day then you could have bumped it up to another level, bro. At the same time, grinding and doing the shit you're doing now, you know. And I'm sure you could explain to Adam, yo, I'm in a fucked up situation. I'm not saying he'd help you get a place, but, you know, I don't know. He might know somebody. You know, like I said, try to sign somebody, get some type of little advancement, and explain to them the situation, and you would have been gravy, homie. But, yo, keep going, homie. I hope you come out with another banger. Like I said, no diss to King Pill, you feel me? Hey, I'm rooting for him, you know, come out and kill it. But for a lesson for the youngins in the future, yo, in life you can't blame nobody but yourself, yo. And you just made a couple bad decisions, unfortunately, when you went off about the money and then the whole White Devil thing, and the whole people want a percentage, what the hell's going on? That thing, that's how deals work, bro. Nobody gonna do it for free, homie. You feel me? Like, You know,
really 100%
maybe
sure.
you just ain't have, what do you want to call it?
Check my email. This is what I mean.
You're not familiar with how the, you know,
I don't see
deals work, whatever. You know, the key word is advancement.
Taking it too far.
And, you know, could have asked somebody, you feel me, on some type of deal, help give you an advancement, so you get yourself a little ride and a, you know, little apartment. And, you know, get something not all flashy, fuck a Benz, get a Honda, you feel me? Some shit like that, bro. But anyway, yo, props to you, homie. Keep doing your thing. Definitely like that single you got. And, you know, shout out to Adam, because he had changed a lot of people's lives. And everybody stay blessed. That's why I comment on this. You know, it's live and learn. We learn from our mistakes. You know what I mean? And King Bill made a couple of mistakes, whatever. But he's still grinding. That's what's positive. Like he said, he's still grinding. He's still trying to make another hit. And he's still doing the YouTube thing. You know what I'm saying? So we're just going through a little temporary fucked up situation. And you can get back on top, homie. And, you know, might be a little harder because you got to blackball yourself, you know, damn near against anybody white, what in the hell, but hey, there's still other people out there that can help, and, you know, hopefully you learn from this as well, you know what I'm saying, and definitely ain't knocking him or anything like that. Shit, I've been in situations like that, you feel me? I'm talking about as far as, like, times being tight and shit like that. But yeah, let's always try to move forward in life, people. Everybody stay blessed, safe, live and learn.
$100 in 2 weeks, nigga. I'll go viral on you. You know what we did? Viral. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like I said, at the end of the day, all that you did for me was a boost. Yeah. Y'all want me to just fall out and don't do nothing. Oh, haven't heard from him in a while. He's desperate for the. He does anything for the limelight.
Wait. So we're crazy for calling you desperate. You just kicked your kids out of a Motel 6, because that's what this is, from what I could tell. This is I've been in a lot of hotel rooms in my life. You got two beds side by side. You got a little wooden desk here with the laptop out. You got to sell that. You got to sell that. Get some baby formula. And then you kick the kids out. Somehow this video is age restricted. I don't really know why, to be totally real. You got 16K views, so maybe you made $50, maybe $100. And so you're saying that we're wrong in any way for calling you desperate. Look at what you're doing with your time. You black bum. I take it back. You're just a bum. Just the fact that you're black has nothing to do with this. You call me a white devil, I'm calling you a black bum. I'm going to stop. You're just a bum. B-U-M.
Look at him. He has to kill somebody now. No.
We did say that. Now you got to kill somebody. Like, literally, nobody's going to pay attention to you unless you kill somebody. I mean, I understand, not politically correct, but factual and funny.
Still doing numbers. Yeah. Still.
What? What numbers? It is a fact that this dude buys views on his lives. I'm just saying, it's a factoid.
Still doing numbers. YouTube Live still doing numbers. So they obviously still tapping in.
No.
The no jumper views ain't far away. I just got 17,000 views on my live yesterday. Y'all did 23,000 lives. You're not that much more relevant than me. Folks.
He literally buys views on all of his lives. Literally, they have like, you'll see it in the subscription tab, which I unsubscribed, but you would see it. He'll have like 100 people viewing. I'll see it again in my subscription tab a couple hours later, 20,000. I'm like, bruh, what are you doing? And this is a consistent thing because Unk does this too. You buy views and then you hate on No Jumpers views with your fake views. Like, this is an actual game plan that people are actually doing and that they think makes sense. It's kind of insane.
4 million views. You got 4 million subscribers. I got 16,000. Who they tuning in to? Let me know. Y'all do the math.
Imagine describing yourself as if you're some sort of success story when you're literally dressed like that, like whatever you call that in the photo. That's what your body and your clothes on your body look like. And you're describing yourself as if you're some sort of success story. Like it's not really lining up. You're saying you're getting no jumpers numbers, but you're homeless in a motel and your kids are out playing in the parking lot. You used to paint your nails pink. I mean, what are we talking about?
But it is what it is, man. I got other shit that I'm trained on. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the manager, nigga. He trying to sweep a nigga dreams under the rug. All these niggas is like failed rappers. Everybody want to be a rapper. I don't want to rap. Stephen Belafonte got old songs he ain't never put out. Weak ass, dumbass parody. He want a nigga to be on some funny raps. Like, nigga, shut up. I'm about to tell these stories, these pain stories. Do you know how I feel to be inside a cell? No food, no mail. Man, stop playing.
That was his example of like him having some fire bars. Do you know what it's like to be inside a cell? Do you know what it's like to have to a mail? That's my King Pill impersonation. I wish I was like 200 pounds fatter so I could actually do a good, solid impersonation of this guy. Do you know what it's like to have to ring a bell?
California homeowners, if your house was built before 2019, I want to buy your house right now.
I want to give this a shot, and I know that watching King Pill content is pretty bad, but I'm not gonna lie, like King Pill sent me people hitting me up, or some of you don't like when I like sort of who
Still tapping in.
no
The no jumper views ain't far away. I just got 17,000 views on my live yesterday. Y'all did 23,000 lives. You're not that much more relevant than me.
he literally buys views on all of his lives. Literally, they have like you'll see it in the subscription tab, which I unsubscribed, but you would see it. He'll have like 100 people viewing. I'll see it again in my subscription tab a couple hours later, 20,000. I'm like, bruh, what are you doing? And this is a consistent thing because Unk does this too. You buy views and then you hate on No Jumpers views with your fake views. Like, this is an actual game plan that people are actually doing and that they think makes sense. It's kind of insane.
4 million views. You got 4 million subscribers. I got 16,000. Who they tuning in to? Let me know. Y'all do the math.
Imagine describing yourself as if you're some sort of success story when you're literally dressed like that, like whatever you call that in the photo. That's what your body and your clothes on your body look like. And you're describing yourself as if you're some sort of success story. Like it's not really lining up. You're saying you're getting no jumpers numbers, but you're homeless in a motel and your kids are out playing in the parking lot. You used to paint your nails pink. I mean, what are we talking about?
But it is what it is, man. I got other shit that I'm trained on. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the manager, nigga. He trying to sweep a nigga dreams under the rug. All these niggas is like failed rappers. Everybody want to be a rapper. I don't want to rap. Stephen Belafonte got old songs he ain't never put out. Weak ass, dumbass parody. He want a nigga to be on some funny raps. Like, nigga, shut up. I'm about to tell these stories, these pain stories. Do you know how I feel to be inside a cell? No food, no mail. Man, stop playing.
That was his example of like him having some fire bars. Do you know what it's like to be inside a cell? Do you know what it's like to have to a mail? That's my King Pill impersonation. I wish I was like 200 pounds fatter so I could actually do a good, solid impersonation of this guy.